pushing. Yes, you're fully dilated. Je, imefunguka, ni wakati wa kuzaa. They'll tell you to start pushing. But some of them will tell you this baby's head is still high. You're fully dilated, but the baby's head is still high. Some of them will not tell you. Healthcare providers and places of birth are different, and people do different things. So the good ones will tell you that the baby's head is still high. We need to bring this baby a little lower so that it's easier for you to have the baby. So if they tell you, that's good. And those who tell you will suggest positions that are helpful to bring the baby down. But those who don't tell you, you'll hear them talking about it, and usually they say the baby's head is high. So I just want to give you an idea of what a high head means. And you can have a high head even when your cervix or the way is completely open. So just look at the passage. This is where the baby would pass. So this is the back of the pelvis. This is where your baby passes through to be born. Okay. Now, your baby could be there. Okay, let me show you with the head from behind. There. And you're fully dilated. Can you see where that baby's head is? There is a difference between that and this. That is when that baby is ready to be born. Have you seen the difference? And it's a lot of hours, a lot of work to bring your baby from there to there. So those people who tell you to start pushing early means you will bring your baby all the way by yourself to there. And it's not unusual for a woman to be tired when the baby's head is there. So we want to have the baby, you've been bringing the baby by yourself from up there to down here. And when you're just about to finish, you're too exhausted to finish the job. So you have to push harder or will assist to get this baby out. So in position. So what a squatting position does, it opens. Are you seeing what is happening to this pelvis? When you squat, those thigh muscles are attached here. So when your pelvis stretches, this is what happens to your pelvis. Did you all see? It opens up the pelvis. And that gives the baby more room to come down. So if they say you're fully dilated and that baby's head is high, don't go ahead and push. And often you'll not even have that strong urge to push. Change position, squat. And there are very many ways of squatting. You can squat the way she did. That means your partner comes behind you, must squat. And then you squat, and your partner will hold you. Or another way to squat, very easy. This is a squat. So have those contractions in this position. You have created more room for your baby to come down. You can hold yourself onto a bed if your feet are tired. You can do that. It comes naturally. You have created more room and that baby will naturally come down. When the baby is completely down, then put in your effort and push. So any variation of a squatting position is very important to help that baby come all the way down before you can push.
I think maybe enough for her. We can get from the gynecologist also to hear what she has to say about position.
Good afternoon, moms, and the beautiful bundles of joy that some of you have brought along today. My name is Dr. Wende. I'm an obstetrician. The term obstetrics basically means stand aside and wait. We are not going to tell you to push before your time has come. Now, any mom who is pregnant, has been in labor, and the head remains high, must be assessed. By assessment, I mean that your midwife or gynecologist is going to examine your abdomen to see that the baby's head has gone in well, and also your gynecologist will do a vaginal examination. Now, should you find no problem after the examination, that is the only time we will ask you to wait for the head to come down. Failure of the head to come down could mean that either the baby is too big for the space in your pelvis, or the baby is facing a different direction from what we expect in labor. The normal position for the baby inside the pelvis is for the baby to face backwards. Can you demonstrate? Can you see? That is the normal position. The baby faces back, okay? The head faces the front of the mother's pelvis. That is the normal position. Anytime you have a different position other than what we have demonstrated, that may make your baby not descend very well. And that may be an indication for cesarean section. And that is why sometimes when you have been in labor for long and you have reached the second stage of labor, then your doctor at that time may recommend a cesarean section because the baby is not coming down too well. Yes? One position that commonly causes that problem is when the baby's face is facing the front. We call it face to pubis position. This is because the diameters are very large to allow the baby to come down. The other reason could be that the contractions are not adequate enough to push the baby down. And in that case, if you have been having normal labor, you have been walking about, your contractions have been good up to the second stage of labor, but at second stage of labor we realize that your contractions are not making the baby go down, then we put up some medicine to make the contractions stronger. Okay? Thank you.
So they will examine you. After they do that examination, it's important for a mom to ask, is there any reason why my baby is not coming down? If there is a reason why the baby is stuck up there, then fine, we will medically intervene. If there is not a reason, we will use different positions. Okay, so if there's a reason why the baby's head is stuck, we will do various things to help the baby head come down. If there is no reason, as Dr. says, we change positions and wait for that baby to do what?
Aye, so tuendelee. I think we are on this side now.